Evans will start on the service line for UW-Whitewater. They continue to serve the front row. This time they serve Williams, who gets it back and sends it down.
Well, I think that's kind of a statement. Okay, you're going to service tough. Coley's going to handle it. Foley's going to give the set to her.
7th kill for Courtney Williams out of Tyrone, Pennsylvania. It's handled there by Weinfurt. Right side for Werner. Foley finds Coley, who gets a touch. Excellent serve, Rousette Hernandez. Evans stumbling behind Jansky. Options here for Foley. Padula the kill.
Well, I'll be honest, this is exactly what I expected as far as the response from Juniata, and I don't think it matters right now who's attacking the ball. They're of one mind, one mentality. They're going to win this thing.
Timeout, Stacy Boudreau. How about that response from Juniata? Up 3-0 here in the 5th.
I think the way they finished that set is relatively uncharacteristic, and they were not pleased about it. I think they just needed to catch a breath and get back to, like I said, just being the aggressive form of themselves that they started the match with.
Foley back to Podolin. She gets a touch.
It feels like anytime they need to show a different look, they use Podolin, and she comes through for them. You know, that right side, they gave her a little bit of line. They're drifting out there. She just caught some fingertips.
11 kills for the senior All-American from Columbus, Ohio. Cruz dicks the push. Twisting dig by Rousette Hernandez. Two on the block, Coley.
You just sense a renewed determination on the side of Juniata.
First 5-0 run either side here today. Weinfurt, Cruz back to Weinfurt. Juniata not fooled on that midair adjustment on the tip. Buried inside the block by Podolin, her 12th kill.
So Christie had to dig that ball, so she's out of the offense, and you know it's going to Podolin, but even though they knew it was going to Podolin, they couldn't stop her. She used the block.
Final timeout used by Stacy Boudreau. And in the end, in this match, Debbie, we talked a lot about Williams early on here today. We're talking about Podolin here late today. The players that maybe aren't the National Player of the Year candidates, the Foleys or the Coleys or the Christies, have really stepped up in big moments. It's been the depth on full display here today for top seed Juniata.
But I think that's what everyone has known is so scary about this team. As long as they are playing within their system and playing with the right mentality, everybody's a weapon. And, you know, they've used the back row. They've used the back row with Schubert. You know, I mean, you're going way down the depth chart of attackers, and she was effective back there. So it's just a special team in that regard.
The connection all year has been Foley to Coley, and Coley's been good again today. 16 kills. She began the week with 24 in the quarterfinals, and she's had another huge day here in the finals.
It's fun listening to them talk about their relationship and how they're close on and off the floor. And you can feel it. You know when players are connected.
Nearly an ace for Rousette Hernandez. Out of system, Weinfurt. Dug out and controlled Rousette Hernandez. Another for Podolin.
Wisconsin-Whitewater is doing some things to take certain people out of the offense, and it just keeps coming back to Podolin, who's taking care of business. I might start looking to take her out of the offense.
Served by Rousette Hernandez is a good one again as she served it to Weinfurt. Werner wide right. Things unraveling here for UW-Whitewater. Two teams will change sides. Juniata reaches 8 before the Warhawks even score a point here in the 5th. Stacy Boudreau cannot stop this run any further. She is out of timeouts the rest of the match.
Well, they talked about being player-led. Both teams did, but this is the time where you need those leaders within your team to become a little more demanding. Start making some plays.
It's a rematch of the 2005 National Championship, which was also held here in Salem. That also went 5 sets. It was a UW-Whitewater victory in year 1 for Stacy Boudreau. Another good serve by Rousette Hernandez. Tough ball there for Weinfurt. The Eagles keep it alive. Christie free balls. Weinfurt's going to swing. Foley handles. Padola, it's been her set here on the 5th. Foley can't reach it. Weinfurt the kill for the first Warhawks point in set 5.
I know this looks like a huge lead, but I think as long as the Warhawks just take the mentality of we're going to chip away at it, we're not going to take swings to earn 7 points right now. We're going to try to keep our server back there for a couple of points each time and chip away.
That was the 22nd kill for Weinfurt here in the championship. Warhawks would love to see their block come alive again, but it's hard to block. Coley, that'll reach the Terraflex floor. That is her 17th kill. The machine that is Juniata is starting to look machine-like again here in the 5th. Weinfurt blocked. Cruz will send it back to her. Schubert backs it up, and then Rousette Hernandez and Christie never went after it.
So funny to see Juniata have communication issues in the last match of the year, but it's happened a couple times here late in this match.
First of 15 wins, Juniata more than halfway there. Schubert's, Foley, Coley the mid-air adjustment, slammed down by the center.
And that just developed too fast for anybody to get up with her, but you know, that tight set, you can't let her do that without a blocker in front of her.
Good serve for Weinfurt. Juniata the first to 10, 5 points away from their 3rd straight national championship. Excellent serve, clips the tape. Another center kill for Cruz.
Well, she's looking for just the right time. That ball's nice and tight to the net where she can be very aggressive. Early on, she was doing it when it was a little off the net, and they were able to dig that.
Deep serve Braunschweig, backpedaling was Schubert's. Muth denied. Block number 18, Proctor picks up her 10. She is in double figures.
They were so high, I believe it came off Proctor. It came off her forearms.
Schubert the dig on the attack by Jansky. Christie out of the back row, out of the reach of Weinfurt.
Foley loves to go with her when she's in her 5-1 rotations. It's a great choice. That's who I'd be setting right now.
Get a second look at Abby Tellez. Senior out of Parker, Colorado. A team captain since her sophomore year. Did not play in the quarters or the semis. Has played a little bit late here in the championship. Jansky terminates. Warhawks within a handful. Short serve, Cruz, an excellent serve to Christie. Muse down the far line.
That was a really tough serve. Those short serves can be just as aggressive as the flat, deep ones, but Juniata handled it.
Foley serves it to Weinfurt, behind the back line, Evans. Free ball, Jansky. Haven't seen many free balls here tonight. Right side, Podolin. Warner sneaks it inside the antenna to Rousset Hernandez. Backside, back to Podolin.
I didn't know where that set was going, but I knew you weren't going to give Juniata 2 free balls and them squander both of them.
Juniata hasn't lost in 813 days. It was September 16th, 2022. Looking for their 97th win in a row. Podolin. Jansky kept it up. Jansky in the net. Championship match point, Juniata.
That was a really nice ball by Evans up to Jansky, but Jansky just a tough out against a big block.
4-time All-American Olivia Foley on the service line. It's fitting, it's her to serve it. Serves it deep. That happened earlier in the fourth when Juniata had match point. Christie was serving, served it long on match point. And we know what happened there. But a little more breathing room here in the fifth for Juniata. Jansky serves it to Rousset Hernandez. Foley the dump. Met by Weinfurt. She'll drop it in near corner.
And I cannot praise the Wisconsin-Whitewater defense enough about picking up the Foley dump. She's fairly deceptive, but they've been ready for it all night. And then to capitalize on it, score the point.
Rousset Hernandez on serve receive. Right side Muth, dug out by Evans. Weinfurt off the block. Overpass by Christie. Can't handle on the swing by Proctor. Great hustle for Muth. A little late though. Timeout, Juniata.
I think this timeout is to put in the play that you want to run. They've got to get a good first ball contact, but you know, you also saw what a crazy ending the fourth set had, so she just wants to make sure they take care of business right now.
Juniata won the first 2 sets tonight, 25-19 in both. Warhawks cruised in the third. They won by 10. Warhawks came from behind in the fourth to win by 2 in extra points. And here in the fifth, it's been all Juniata from the start. They led 8-0 to start off this fifth set. In fact, the Warhawks didn't get a point on the one side of the net. They had to change sides at 8 points, and the Warhawks still didn't have one.
There's just a special resolve. I wouldn't even call it resilience. There's a resolve within this team that you're not going to beat them. And you can get them up against the wall. You can, all kinds of crazy things can happen, but they just have a determination that it's at a pretty special level. I've seen a lot of volleyball, Division I, Division II, Division III, and they have a very special quality about them. They are not going to lose. I think they probably are one of those teams that would say we hate losing more than we love winning.
Yeah. Juniata had swept 25 in a row before this week began. Beat Laverne in 4 sets Wednesday. Won in 5 sets against Hope on Thursday. Serve receive for Christie. Left side Muth. Diving dig by Jansky. Weinfurt. Christie can't dig. Whitewater down, only 4 now.
This is a little bit of a tough rotation, even though it's a 6-2 rotation. It's a little bit of a tough rotation here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see either the back row or Podolin right here.
Christie on serve receive. Bump set by Foley. Muth off the block. Evans backs it up. Cruz to Weinfurt. Overhand handle for Foley. Podolin. Dug out by Whitewater. Low swing for Weinfurt. The dynasty continues. Juniata wins their 3rd straight